There's a young lady on TikTok who posted a video asking for advice from married women about how to get her boyfriend to see the value in marrying her. Now, I'm not a married woman at the moment, but I do have a couple things to say, and to piggyback off of a woman's video that I saw in response to her question earlier. And she said something that I can definitely attest to. She said, not all rings are purchased with love. And as someone who has worked in the jewelry industry for over 20 years, straight facts. I've seen men purchase rings because they cheated, and that was how they wanted to win the woman back. I've seen men purchase rings because, well, she got pregnant, so I might as well just do the right thing. I've seen men purchase rings because, well, she's been good to me for the last 10 years, so she's earned it. I've seen men purchase rings because she's been begging me for this ring for years, so I figured I'll just go ahead and get it. I've seen men purchase rings because the woman threatened to leave, and that was how they were going to try to keep her. I have witnessed men purchase rings very rarely, unfortunately, because they are deeply in love with the woman that they are with. I'm going to say a good 76% of the rings purchased by men, in my experience, have been shut-up rings. A ring purchase that ain't got nothing to do with being madly in love with the woman. And I say all that to say this: you can beg, you can nag, you can plead, you can drop hints and say, you know what I want for Christmas, and give him your ring finger size. You can try to have him hang around your parents or friends who are married to try to get them to influence him. You can cry. You can jokingly say, when are you going to put a ring on it? When are you going to finally marry me? We've been together. You can do all of that. And I'm going to tell you this. He might get the ring. Because I oftentimes say that a lot of times men will lead you on and waste years of your life and never propose. But sometimes they do get the ring. But it's not because they finally woke up and saw your value and decided to treat you right and decided to act right and they turned a new leaf. It's to get you to shut up. It's to get you to take them back and forgive them. It's to keep you from leaving them. It's because of religious reasons or familial pressure that they feel like they have to marry you because you're pregnant or because y'all are living together now. Those of you who are wise are going to listen to me, and you're going to listen to me good, okay? I would not want a ring from a man that I had to beg and plead and ask and hint and joke and argue for him to marry me. It's one thing if y'all are first getting to know each other and y'all are kind of, setting boundaries in your relationship, seeing if your expectations align, seeing how you guys feel about marriage, if you're on the same page. I'm not talking about that discussion. But if you have me in this relationship feeling as if I don't know what's happening, I don't know how you feel about me, something is seriously wrong. At this point in my life, knowing what I know now, having gone through what I have gone through, speaking with the women that I have spoken to, and dealing with men who I am speaking about, I would not want, it would turn me off the moment I'm confused about the status of our relationship or our future together. That would be an ick to me. Sweetheart, why are you begging? There is a man out there who loves you, or maybe there isn't, and you need to learn the lesson of being alone and loving yourself. I don't know what that is. You should love yourself anyway, regardless of your relationship status, first and foremost. Let me just say that. And there are plenty of people who don't love themselves, who the stars align and they meet amazing men. So it's not a matter of just love yourself and the right guy will show up. Fuck that. I hate when people say shit like that. But also, as the woman said in her video, there's nothing wrong with wanting love. It's the being desperate for it that is the issue. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be married or to start a family or wanting to be in a relationship, and I will not allow anyone to tell you that on my page. They will get blocked in my comment section. The issue comes when you're begging someone to love you. The issue comes when you're begging someone to be with you. The issue comes when you're begging someone to marry you, when you're begging someone to respect you and act right by you. I heard somebody say, wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So listen to me. If you're in a situation where you don't know what the hell's going on, you don't know what the status of your relationship is, he's saying one thing but doing another, you're constantly having to ask, what are we doing? When are you going to propose? Ew, David. If a relationship is what you want, it should be with someone who is obsessed with you in a healthy way, not a stalkerish way. But they would never want you to feel as if you don't know what's going on. They want you to feel loved and wanted by them and desired by them. They communicate clearly what your future is going to look like, and their actions align with what they're saying. I've never had a successful relationship with a man that I had to beg to see my value. I've never had a successful relationship with a man that I had to beg to see the value in being with me or having a future with me. And you know what? There might be some exceptions to the rule. A woman who did all the wrong things and she, met the man of her dreams who treats her well. I'm happy for her. Most of these people be lying because they know they made the wrong decision, but whatever. But those are odds you should not bet on, because 9 times out of 10, it's not going to go well for you. We as women need to learn when to cut our losses and when it's time to make that safe plan to evacuate the situation. We need to stop getting caught up on, well, we got a house together and it's been so many years, but we have kids. Who cares? It's going to be another X amount of years of your time wasted that you cannot get back.